It's a team that they need to beat. So the last 2 weeks, from the standpoint of, okay, did they take on a Minnesota or an Iowa or a Purdue? No. They may have played 2 of the 3 or 4 worst teams in the division or in the conference, but they're on the schedule and you got to win the games. And they weren't winning these games last year or early this season. And now they found themselves in close games. And this past weekend, a 2-touchdown deficit. And so they're accomplishing some things that they weren't before. And so they've placed themselves in a position where they're suddenly a factor and they can control their own destiny the rest of the way. They can.
Yeah, right now on Tuesday evening they can, yes. But now they got to go, play at probably the best team in the West, Saturday night. So we'll see. But I mean, obviously, it's about time. I mean, for 12 years, the schedule has just been just brutal for Nebraska in the Big 10 or Big 12 or Big 10. Big 12. Thanks for bringing that Oklahoma, Texas up. And if these 2 games, say, fall after like a Purdue and a Minnesota, and, things aren't looking really good. So, I mean, these games actually came at the right time, obviously, and it's definitely brought some momentum and some confidence. And guys, I mean, they've shut out. They've pitched a shutout in the second half 2 weeks in a row. So the defense has really kind of changed their complete attitude, and the confidence is there now, and the physicality is there now. That's what they're waiting for, is the second half, the fourth quarter, and they're trying to, be the more physical team. And you can kind of see that that's what they've done the last 2 weeks. And, but it's a whole different story going to Purdue now. And, Purdue's going to throw the ball probably 50 times. And Nebraska's got 2 new starting corners. I mean, they started two different guys at corner because of injuries last week. But they both came up big. So, that's a plus. But, Aiden O'Connell's, a 6-year senior. He's been there like 15 years, it seems like. And he's, if you watched the game last year, he just dinked and dunked Nebraska to death all day long with the short throws. And, he gets rid of it right away and goes through his progressions really fast. And, he's probably the best. Obviously, he'll be the best quarterback Nebraska faces all year. Obviously, they don't play Ohio State, but there's a big test in front of Nebraska. And it's nice to have some momentum and going in there, and having a road win under your belt doesn't hurt at all. So we'll see. They had an extra day of rest too, and that helps. They had some extra recovery time. So and then you get a bye week coming up again. So heck, I mean, you're focused totally on Purdue right now, and then you get a bye, and then you finish the meat of your schedule when you really don't get any more gimmies. I mean, the way Illinois is playing, all those games are going to be tough. So, yeah, it's been a nice run with those 2 games that really help things out and kind of get things restored right now. And you know what? You've evened your record at 500. You're 2-1. You're sharing the lead in the Big Ten West right now. I mean, when did you ever be able to say that? When was the last time you could ever think that? So, yeah, I mean, it's been really good for the team, obviously.